Yo, Nemi Gang, so we have a hot topic of discussion today. So apparently, Tekken 8 has hit its lowest point in terms of player count on Steam. So Moonsword Slayer, who I'm sure all of you guys know. If you don't, make sure you subscribe to him and follow him on Twitter. Makes really good content, very informative. So he made this post. Tekken 8 player count is now at its all-time low at about 3,000 players. So if you compare the average Steam charts from January last year when the game launched, you can see it starts off pretty strong at like 30k, and then since then it's been going downhill from then. So like 20k, 14k, average was always about 6k. I also made a video about this, which is still good. Hit like 7k in October when it actually dropped, and from then average 6k goes down to 4k, 5k sometimes, but now it's gone down to 3k. So this is a stat. That's what I'll say. It's a stat. So one thing I'm going to start off by saying, guys, is first of all, I think people pay too much attention to this sort of thing, right? Like, don't let these numbers determine whether you want to play the game or drop the game. I think people play in too much in this numbers thing, bro. Like, it doesn't really matter, like, all that much in my opinion, right? If you love the game, you can still find matches on the game, and the game is still being supported. Like, just play the game, like, just have fun. Like, I've seen so many comments, people just saying, oh man, this game is dying, so I'll just drop it, you know. Like, that is not a thing. Like, why can't you just think for yourself and decide whether you love the game or not? Are you having fun on the game? That's the most important thing. Are you having fun? If not, put the game down. It's as easy as that. You don't have to look at numbers and see, oh shit, these numbers are kind of low. This game is cooked, so let me drop the game. Like, no, bro, don't be brain dead. Don't be brain dead. It's all up to you. Are you having fun? Yes or no? Put down the game if you're not. Keep playing the game if you are. The biggest example I can give for this is Bleach Rebirth of Souls. So Bleach had an awful launch. The launch was awful. It launched with no ranked, very imbalanced. There's so many bugs in the game, misinputs, input delay. There's so many problems with this game that the numbers went down to about 100 players, bro. 100 players on Steam. But if you look at the content creators playing Bleach, bro, like, they still put in good numbers, they still find matches online. Like, as long as you love the game, just keep playing. Mike Hollow loves Bleach and he keeps playing. Rank just made a comeback a few weeks ago, and I think he made like gold rank already. That's Mike Hollow. So if you love the game, just keep playing it, right? So that shouldn't really determine whether or not you should drop the game or not. Like, the numbers don't mean all that much. Now, there might be fears for some new players trying to buy the game, right? Or like, oh shit, if I buy Tekken 8, will I actually find matches because the numbers keep going down? Is it worth it? Bro, like, I am in Africa. If you don't know me, I am in Southern Africa, to be specific, and it's just generally hard to find matches in my area. Tekken 7 was hell because it did not have that great of net gold, and we did not have South Africa servers, but now we do, right? I still find matches very fast on ranked, and this is Tekken 7 season 2. Sorry, this is Tekken 8 season 2, which most people don't like, and I still find matches. So as long as you can find the games, as long as you're having fun, as long as the game is still supported, these numbers don't mean shit, okay? So now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the player count on its own. Now, yes, I do agree it's not a good look for the game, losing players, right? You want to instead gain players. Remember when Helldivers made a huge comeback, the player count just went up. I think Star Wars Battlefront numbers just went up randomly. People want to see that, they get excited, like, oh man, everyone is jumping on this game, so let me jump on this game as well. I do get that. It has a positive outlook on the game, and it affects players coming back. Like, people will think, oh man, this game is pretty hype, so let me jump back on this game. So if you start losing players, it's not a good look for the game. It demotivates a lot of people to actually jump back on the game. I think that's the only aspect I would associate with lower player count on Steam, or like, you know, the game losing numbers. But other than that, it should not affect how you feel about the game, or like if you want to keep playing the game or not. Honestly, that's basically what I feel. So yes, the game losing numbers is sad, because if the game keeps losing numbers, people just get more demoralized. Basically, like, demoralized is the word I was looking for, not demotivated. So they feel demoralized to keep playing the game. It has a very negative effect to a lot of players, and yes, I do agree that's pretty concerning. So I don't like seeing the game lose players. I want the game to actually gain players, bro. You need W's in this bitch. Tekken being the only massive 3D game out there, 3D competitive game for that matter. Which brings me to my next point. There's a lot of dooming going on with Tekken 8, bro. Like, what the actual fuck, bro? Like, what is going on? So for reference, let's take a look at this tweet by Blackheart. So Blackheart is a very strong EU player, competitive. I think he played Josie back in T7. So he responded to Moonsault Slayer's tweet regarding the lower player count of Tekken 8, and he said, "I seriously hope it fails if the next patch is not good." Then Fighting GM, who's a godlikely player, does some awesome content. Make sure you check him out as well. So he then replies to Blackheart's tweet saying, "Pretty crazy to pray on the downfall of a game that you are known for, make content for, and money off of is crazy work regardless if it's going in a bad direction." Now, firstly, let's start with the Blackhearts tweet. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like there's a lot of dooming on the game, right? I know these guys are fucked up. They lied to us about the defense stuff. Like, we all know the story of the devs messing up. Like, we know this, bro. We don't have to go through it again. But like, at the end of the day, we all love Tekken, bro. We all love Tekken. Tekken is unique. There is no game like Tekken out there. You would be lying to yourself if you say there's a game that's matches Tekken, bro. There's just no game out there, and everyone is praying for VF6 to work. And boys, I'm telling you this right now, VF6 will be good, but at the end of the day, it's just not Tekken. It's just not Tekken, right? So it's crazy to me that people would pray for the downfall of this game, right? So I do agree with Fighting GM to some degree. However, GM says it's crazy to pray for the downfall based on the game that you are known for, right? Make content and money. Like, for me, it's basically, it's more so to do with you actually loving the game, you actually enjoying the game, right? Like, it's freaking Tekken, guys. It's fucking Tekken. So for me, this is crazy. But at the end of the day, we are different, right? Maybe people are just fed up of what Namco have been doing, and they're calling it quits. Like, they're tired of this game, that it's now time to like put Tekken down and touch something else. So maybe it makes sense, those sorts of people. But for me, basically, I have a history with this game, bro. Like, growing up, this was my childhood. My fondest family memories come from Tekken. Like, my happiest memories come from my family sitting together and just playing Tekken 3, Tekken Tag 1, bro. So for me, it's very, very hard to let go, and seeing people doom this game is just crazy to me. So let's take a look at some other tweets and response, just to see how the general public feels about this whole lower player count on Tekken 8 Steam. We have another comment here. So the devs promised too many things and never deliver. The last patch was supposed to be a defense patch, but the game feels the same. They just nerf and buff characters all the time. The hit system is the problem. No matter what they try to do, remove the hit system. I 100% agree with this take. So I don't know about the delivery of promises. I think the biggest promise they fumbled the bag on was the defense they promised us in season 2. That was a massive fucking lie, and that hit hard. Removed a lot of credibility on Bandai Namco, just Tekken in general, right? Like, it powered on to the previous shady shit they've been doing, like the Tekken Shop stuff, the Battle Pass stuff. It just powered on, and people were just like, bro, fuck these guys, bro. Scamco, man, like, fuck these guys. This is the last straw. So yes, they fucked up on the promised delivery. And I also talked about how every update just feels like band-aid fixes. So many buffs, so many nerfs. Like, people just want to be able to keep this up for the longest. People will get fed up. No one likes seeing changes every single time. Like, and the nerfs are not even that significant to change the game and like tackle the core problem of the game, which is the hit mechanic. So I do agree, no matter what they do, no matter how many buffs they do, how many nerfs they do, as long as they don't just nerf the hell out of hit, that core problem will still remain in the game, no matter what, guys. No matter what, as long as hit is not changed, it will still remain the same. So we've talked about this so many times, how hit can be changed, right? Hit should be earned, should not be given as a free resource. Hit smashes should not be plus, you should have pushback, or at least -9 or minus something after doing the hit smash. You should not get a mix up. They should not interact with like floor breaks, wall blasts, hit dashes shouldn't be plus, they shouldn't even be launchers. Like there's so much stuff that needs to be changed with hit. So as long as that's not fixed, it will still remain as a core problem of the game. Looking at all this that has been transpiring over the course of Season 2, was dumbing the game down and removing character identity from 90% of the characters really worth it? They wanted more people to play, and they got the opposite. Definitely not. This is something we've talked about a million times. They cooked character identity in Season 2. I've made a video complaining about Steve. I'm still complaining about what they did to Steve. Oh, look how they massacred my boy. Oh man. So character identity was a huge issue for me. Everyone has having stances, so that did play a part in people probably leaving for Season 2 because of how much they dumbed down a lot of characters in this game. Then we have a bit of a different take here by AL Zangetsu Bleach Lover. I see you, bro. So he says, I love how the community is negative and toxic. Every game has its ups and downs. I still play Tekken because it's Tekken. Now that there is love, and I do agree. The negativity sometimes is just very difficult to handle. Like, bro, every time I upload a video, everyone's talking about, bro, who still plays this trash? This game is ass. I uninstalled this game. Like, as a content creator that loves Tekken, it's so demoralizing, bro. It's so difficult to make content. That's why I'm so hesitant to make guides even right now, because it's just not getting as much traction as it did before. Because there's so much negativity in the community. Now, I get it. Like, I do understand the negativity, because Namco are not giving us reasons to be positive. That's on them. So this negativity is warranted, but if it's toxic, then we're going a bit overboard, right? That includes like dooming the game, wanting the game to fail. That's like super downright fucking toxic. Negative is a thing. You're allowed to be negative, but being toxic is where I draw the line. He also says he still plays the game because it's Tekken, like I said before, right? You're doing a game you love, a game that made your childhood, a game you actually cover content for, like you're a competitive player, your life revolves around Tekken, and you just want the game to fail. It does not make sense to me. It does not add up. But most of the comments are negative on this post. Please check out Moonsault Slayer's tweet, and you see for yourself that it's basically overwhelmingly negative. Players complaining about how it's deserved that the game is in this state, and they're just done with the game. And like I said, Namco have basically dug their own grave, bro. They did this to themselves, and now these are the repercussions. So in conclusion, my boys, do not let this lower player count determine if you stop playing the game or not. If you love this game, you still have fun on this game, play the hell out of it. Hell, if you love Tekken, just keep playing the hell out of it. The game still has content coming, it's still being supported. The devs are trying their best to work on the game. It has a tour, you have tournaments almost every weekend, so the game is still okay. So don't let this deter you from actually playing the game, guys. Trust me, the game will be okay. It won't like lose players like that. The game will still be fine, right? Now, I don't know just how long this game will survive in terms of the long run. I'm honestly worried about Season 3. Like, will this game actually get a Season 3? I don't know, right? I don't know. It all depends on how this last coming update, or the update with the new character, the new original Tekken character, will tackle this hit problem and just overall the offense of this game in general, the homing moves. You guys know the drill. There's a lot of shit that needs fixing in this game. So I'm kind of worried for that aspect. Like the long run, as you can see from the numbers here, the longer Tekken goes on, the more players are leaving. Slightly like lower player count, but like in the long run is what keeps me worried, right? So I don't know what Namco will do about it. All we have to do is wait and hope. the PlayStation 6 is making noise that we might get a launch for PS6 maybe 2027 or maybe even next year, bro. Who knows with Sony? And I do remember Harada saying he wants Tekken 8 to last until a new console comes out, and he wants Tekken 9 with the new console out. So that makes me think this game has at least 1 or 2 more years left in its lifespan. But will people still be on this game in 1 to 2 years? That's what I'm worried about in general. But as of now, guys, the game will be okay, right? It's back up to like 5k 4k as of today, checking the Steam count, which is the average it's been on. 6k 5k, which is okay. It's okay because it's the only 3D game in the space, like the only big competitive 3D fighter in the space, and it's the best at it. You can't compare this with MK numbers or Street Fighter numbers, right? So we're still in this bitch, bro. Tekken is still cooking. So in conclusion, guys, I still love the game. I won't drop the game. It's still part of my channel. I'll still be making content. I'll still be making guides. But like, it's just so hard because of the negative stuff I see in my videos. You are allowed to be negative, guys. You're allowed to have your opinion. Please feel free. I'm not stopping you, but like, it's just hard for me as a content creator to make like super hype videos, be excited about stuff when even I know that the game isn't really in a good state right now. So anyway, boys, how do you feel about this lower Tekken 8 player count on Steam, the lowest it's ever been? Is the game dead? Is the game dying? Do you not care? Have you already installed the game? Let's talk about it, Nemi gang. As usual, please, if you've made it this far, thank you so much. Don't forget to Doria, absolutely fist that like button, boys, and subscribe if you're new. GG Nemi gang, and as usual, may the frame data be ever in your favor. GG.